My man's Volkov. He used to be one of my least favorite legends in the entire game. No joke. I despised Scythe back in the plat days and just didn't like him at release. Now that I'm actually good at the game, I can say that Volkov's alright. Not too special, but not incredibly boring. He's more fun to play compared to other Scythe legends, that's for sure. One reason is for his SIGs. Some of them anyways. His Scythe SIGs are plain out great. Insig is great for catching dodges and just hitting in general. It's really powerful, especially in Kung Fu. Anyways, side sig is also a pretty good sig. The active input is fun to use too, and next to insig is one of his best sigs in my opinion. Down sig is his worst size sig for sure, but it's still not to be messed with. It's pretty safe considering it activates pretty far from you, and it even has this weird wall version that almost no one probably uses. It's super fun to use though, even if you don't hit it like 90% of the time. His axe sigs on the other hand are tough to say whether they're good or not. They can all be really difficult to hit at times, but let's look at them. Insig can catch people from falling down, but that's really all I can think of. It's a bit strange is all. Maybe with Sidelight? I'm not too sure. Side Sig might honestly be his worst Sig, just because holding it down may look cool, but it doesn't really help in any way. Just use the shorter version. It works much better. Then Down Sig reminds me a lot about Insig in the way that it's really weird to hit. I don't really know. There's just not a lot to say about his Axe Sigs. If you know how to use them, then good for you, but I just can't wrap my head around them. That's why I would say his Scythe game is overall better. His skins are sort of a hit or miss. Either you love them or you think they're edgy. These two are top tier, of course. Red Romance for weapons and looks, and Huntsman's for looking dope overall. Blue Virus gets dunked on a lot, although I personally love the skin. Great weapons, too. Rocker is literally a femboy. That is it. There's not much else to it. Then this one I'm sure is everyone's least favorite, but that face isn't really appealing, and neither are the weapons. Tier list wise, out of S, A, B, C, and D, I'd place Volkov in B tier. I was thinking about C tier, but Volkov's actually a pretty solid legend. Not really unusable, that is. Decent SIGs, weapons, etc. But he's definitely one of the more obscure Scythe legends to play. Why is that, you may ask? Well, a lot of the Scythe legends are known for their stats. Artemis' speed, Nyx's defense, Mirage's attack, Jiro is bad, Mordex is balanced, Fate is eh, and then Volkov is Dex. Dex doesn't really support Scythe or Axe in any way if I recall correctly, so no wonder people don't play. Oh, he's in top 10. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. I seriously used to despise Volkov, and you know, it's only until after you play a legend to a certain extent that you learn to realize that they really aren't that bad. Unless your name is Artemis, of course. Anyways, I've gotten Volkov at least past level 20, and so have I with the rest of my legends on Xbox, and he can be pretty fun to play. Fun to fight, too, because he's one of those legends that I can gladly say is fun to lose to. And by that I mean, you can have respect in someone for beating you with said legend. A bit confusing, but you get the gist. I'd say go for him, though. Even though he's got weird stats and an interesting weapon combo, he's pretty neat. Or don't play him. He's top 10 in play rate, so that's up to you. It beats playing some other Scythe legends, though, that's for sure. Either way, thanks for watching this one. Feel free to vote a legend you'd like to see, and of course, keep on brawling.